Hi everybody, it's Marcella Nordbeck Richardson. I'm the artist living the artist way for 1 year, and it's October, so we're in the 10th month, which means we're in the 10th chapter, which in Julia Cameron's book is titled Recovering a Sense of Self-Protection. And in chapter 10, Julia starts off by saying in the first paragraph, when we are clear about who we are and what we are doing, the energy flows freely and we experience no strain. In contrast to that, though, in the introduction to the chapter, she says that we are going to search out the toxic patterns we cling to that block our creative flow. Well, this journey for me has definitely been about getting clear about who I am and releasing the things that I've been clinging to. One of those things is really big, and I'm just going to share with you. I quit my day job. Don't be mistaken, it wasn't as easy as my current demeanor is conveying. It was actually something that was in the works for a year that I've been praying on, taking into meditation, asking Spirit, God, my higher power, whatever you want to call it, just asking for guidance and just working through a lot of fears, doubts, and insecurities because I was definitely clinging. I was definitely clinging to my day job because it was familiar, it was safe, it was steady income. I liked having my own health insurance benefits, my own retirement plan, separate from my husband. But I did it. I got to a point where kind of everything just sort of came to a head. To summarize that, I'll share, if you're not familiar with my journey, if this is one of the first videos or the first video you're watching of me, it was a year ago, October, that I learned that my father is no longer living. We hadn't spoken in several years. He wasn't really a part of my life. I was raised by my mother and my stepfather. But last year I decided to find him, and it didn't occur to me that he might not be living anymore. And I found some family, and I learned that he is not on this planet anymore. And that was really a wake-up call and a reminder that none of us are going to live forever, and I'm not getting any younger, and I've been reminded about that as the weeks have gone by and the months have gone by, because this week, actually, on Thursday, I will celebrate my 40th birthday. So, in retrospect, I realize, and I may have conveyed this, but I really got it in the last month, that one of the reasons why I decided to do the artist way again and why I decided to do it over the course of 12 months is, when I learned that my father wasn't living anymore and, had that wake-up call of, I don't want to live in sort of blind denial anymore, and I wanted to be really conscious about the life that I'm living and the life that I'm co-creating with the God of my understanding and that I'm co-creating with my husband. And I was looking for balance of how do I balance my day job with honoring my creativity. And so I went to Julia Cameron's book, The Artist Way, with the hope of finding the structure to do both, because I thought that I was just eons away from being in a position where I could leave my day job. But then about 3 months ago, I got an opportunity to get promoted and to step into a new role and to take on additional responsibilities and have my career there continue to grow. And initially, I thought, well, this must be the answer to my prayers because I've been asking for guidance. Do I continue to put all of my time, energy, and effort into my art career and my writing career, my creative endeavors? Or is that more of a hobby on the side? And do I put all of my time, energy, and effort into my day job, my career? And so when I got promoted, I thought that was the answer to my prayers. I thought that, okay, while a lot of great creative opportunities have presented themselves. One of them, which I don't think I've talked about, actually, I got invited to show in Venice this summer, but I didn't do it because I was working full time and I couldn't figure out how to get the work done and how to get myself and the work over there. And anyway, so when I got promoted, I thought that that was the universe telling me that I'm, great, this creative stuff is working out and great, wonderful things are happening when I have the time and energy to allow them to happen. But I thought, okay, this is the universe telling me that this is the direction my life is to go in. And yet everything felt just like, I felt like I was like jamming a square peg into a round hole. And everything just felt difficult and hard. And it didn't help that the noon job required me to go back up to working a 5-day work week. So I had less time for my art and I was working a lot of overtime and I didn't have the energy for my art. And I finally, I don't know, I guess as October approached and I'm going to be 40 this month, I finally just got really clear. I've been asking, if not now, when? And finally, it just dawned on me that this is now. This is the time. So I did it. And the truth is I wake up every morning and I'm absolutely terrified. And I spend the better half of my morning stretching and doing yoga and meditating and journaling and leaning into my morning pages like never before. I'm working on 3 commission paintings right now for 2 different clients. One's a big 4-foot square painting. The other one are 2 smaller 2-foot square paintings. My relationship with Gallery 24/7 that I signed a contract with earlier this year continues to strengthen and evolve. They're helping me produce a video artist statement, and next month in November I'm going to be their featured artist of the month, and I'm starting I'll be blogging for them every month. I think they're going to have a different blogger every week of the month, and I'll be the first week blogger. So the start of every month I'll be writing for them a creative lifestyle blog. Similar to previous blogs that I've been doing over the years, just really kind of sharing my journey and my struggles and my lessons and my wins and the things I learned, the things I learned that I wish I hadn't done, but that's how you learn. So that's all really exciting, but I'm still kind of like sort of free falling into this new chapter of my life, but trusting that because the call was so loud and I've been hearing it for so long, and trusting that that everything's going to be okay. Because one of the most amazing miracles was an hour after I put in my resignation at work is when I got the second commissioned painting job for the 2 smaller paintings. So it's like, okay, I think the universe is telling me I'm on the right path. I want to share in chapter 10 on page 165, Julia writes, blocking is essentially an issue of faith. Rather than trust our intuition, our talent, our skill, our desire, we fear where our creator is taking us with this creativity. And yeah, so this last month, this big decision to, after nearly 5 years, to leave my day job and to stop clinging to it, it's been about trust. And I did it. So I guess that's all I have to share. Yeah. All right. Till next month, we'll be reading chapter 11, and then we'll be going into chapter 12. I can't believe this year is almost over. It's been a whirlwind. It's been amazing. It's been full of ups and downs, but it's been great. Keep creating.